And here we are again. Okay, so updates. Got updates for you. In the Kelly church planting Venture Christian Church, moving to Fort Wayne endeavor, we overnight got an offer by an agent. Didn't reach out with any questions or anything. Got an offer, and so that happened. Learned that a little bit ago, and then we've got one other family or whatever who is planning on making an offer. Obviously, none of that matters until the offer is in hand. But if we can get a multiple offer situation, that would be ideal for us. The prayer has been, getting enough out of this house that we can put 20% down in the new one without bringing any cash out of pocket to do that. So hopefully later today we'll hear back and receive a second offer. Also later, I've got a lunch meeting with another pastor. I'm really excited about this meeting because I first heard about this gentleman and his church in the Fort Wayne area when I was at Cincinnati Christian University at CCU. We're in the boys' room. And talked to his daughter, had class with her. And last year, she was one of my boys' teachers, Xander's teacher, which is cool. Small world. But he planted the River Church in Fort Wayne in 2006, 2008, something like that. And so I get to have lunch with a church planter in Fort Wayne who's been pastoring that church ever since. And just looking forward to that, learning from him, and hopefully building another meaningful ministry connection as we seek to do the Lord's work, kind of join in what God's already been doing in Fort Wayne over the years and add our contribution to it. And so, document throughout the day, and hopefully we get a second offer, third offer, 17 offers, and get list or above list price. That would be wonderful. More to come. All right. I shouldn't have been worried. I should have been trusting that God's going to work this out, but I waffle just like you do, because you do it too. All right, more to come, y'all. All right. So here we are, back home after running around in Fort Wayne for quite a bit of time. Updates. Got updates for you. First of all, had an awesome lunch with Mark and from the River, and that was so good. He planted that church, like I said before, in 2006, and just I think I'm gonna find that these conversations with church planters is gonna be so just encouraging and fruitful. So another connection made that is gonna be, I think, prove to be just pivotal in our journey. Not sure how exactly, but Mark was just an awesome guy, and I'm really glad that I was able to connect with him. Beyond that, we got a second offer. So not only did we get a first offer earlier, we got a second offer. And now we're allowing the people who made the first offer some time to bring their best offer and then go from there. So I'm amazed at how God works, and this is just, it's lining up to where this part of this process, the house part, is proving to be so smooth. And I'm so grateful to the Lord, because there's been other things that have not been smooth. And I'm just grateful that this part is showing, like God's showing that it's going to be, at least so far, smooth. Nothing's done until it's done. But feel encouraged. So we still got some things that we're waiting on and should have answers on in the next couple hours, if we're going to get another offer from the people from the first one. So yeah, like by the end of today, we should have even more news. So I'll keep you posted. But it's been good so far. By the way, I just realized how repetitive I am in these clips. All right. I am kind of tired though. Yeah. I don't know. No updates yet, but just had to point that out. I was like, what did I talk about earlier today? And then I was able to figure that out. So it's the next day. Got that second offer, and then the other buyer who had submitted the first offer gave an updated one, and then that drove the second offer to go a little bit higher, and ultimately we accepted the offer last night, and it feels so good to get that part of this in the rear view mirror, and know that we're able to move forward. And obviously there's still steps to take, but with the way these offers are written and all that, like inspection should go relatively well unless there's something major, which is usually always the case. But that feels good. It feels really good to be at this point. And now I get to actually, get some work done, some like I earn income work outside of this house, and documenting for the church planting journey. So that's good. I'm really, really glad. By the way, I haven't said this in a minute, but if you want to get involved and either be on the prayer team and get updates on what you can be praying for with this journey, no matter when you're watching this and relative to when this came out, you can get involved. Go to venturefw.com, and you can either get involved with the prayer team, you can get involved financially, and that is a huge need, because there's a lot that goes into starting a church and growing a church, and we want to get the word out, and that requires not only time being out and with people, but it also requires money to get the word out, because like I'm not afraid of using the word marketing when it comes to spreading the word about Venture Christian Church. And so this in a very real way is marketing. We want to give you a look into what the journey is like. And my prayer has been that those of you watching this, that some of you may be hearing from God that He wants you to get involved. Maybe that's on the prayer team. Maybe that's giving financially. Maybe it's not only doing those two things, but it's also being a part of the launch team and being a part of the boots on the ground, the people who are reaching those who have not been reached in Fort Wayne and inviting them into a relationship with Jesus and to be a part of this new church. So venturefw.com is where to go to get involved. And I'm just so excited. Like we're so much in the beginning phase of this, but man, God has shown to be, obviously He's faithful. I've always known that. And in the midst of this, He's showing that, man, there's going to be some things that are a little bit of a rocky road, and then there's going to be some other things that are smooth. And I'm grateful for the smooth things, and I'm also grateful for His strength that He gives us to walk through the difficult and the bumpy roads and this like walking on sand, that kind of a thing. So today, my prayer is I'll be able to get some work done with Preach and Lead, which is what I do full time. And it'll eventually be what I do half-time, part-time, as everything with the church gets ramped up. But I'm a ministry coach. I coach pastors in two areas, in preaching and in leadership, which covers the full gamut of what it looks like to be a pastor. And I help them lead intentionally, and preach heart-piercing messages. So I need to get back to that because I need to gear up for an enrollment period for one of my main courses. It's called Sticky Sermons Academy, and basically open enrollment, just like a college would, about 3 times a year. So fall, spring, and summer is, kind of generally speaking when enrollment is open for that. And so I need to get moving on some of those things that have been pushed off because of everything with the house. And so feeling good. This setup for my office is so new. It's so different than what I'm used to, because I'm used to making YouTube videos, and this was not my backdrop before. It was like, this was my backdrop, but it wasn't this as my backdrop. It was shelves that had some cool stuff. Anyway, like maybe I'll drop a screenshot in here so you can see what it used, what it used to look like. But the new office will have some space as well. I actually kind of like that. I mean, it looks pretty good. Like I'll take that key light, which I don't usually use as a key light, but I'll take that and put it over here and maybe have some conversations like this. Nice blue background with the green fake plant, and put something on the screen, maybe the Preach and Lead logo or something. I don't know. But anyway, but I don't think this is a bad backdrop. It's just, it's a little bit boring, but it can be like pastor boring because, we read books and stuff, that kind of a thing, commentaries and whatnots. This is not all my books, but regardless. Yeah, just one step at a time, and we're rolling, y'all. We're rolling. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good day. Let me know how your day's going. Leave a comment in the comment section. We'd love to pray for you. Let me know. Peace, y'all.